Thank you. When I was a junior in college, I was sexually assaulted. The story is very familiar. Girl goes out with friends. Girl drinks too much. Girl wakes up somewhere she doesn't remember going with a crushing weight on top of her. The predictability of this narrative is depressing, but also oddly heartening, because it means that over the last few years, campus assault has emerged, guns blazing, from the category of things we dare not speak of. This is the work of remarkable young women across the country who are flipping the script on campus assault, and one of the bravest of these women is known only by the pseudonym Emily Doe. Last January, Emily went to a college party at Stanford. She woke up on a gurney covered in dried blood and pine needles. A student named Brock Turner had sexually assaulted her behind a dumpster. For this act, one that would forever alter the course of his victim's life, Brock Turner got 6 months in jail. Emily read a statement in court that demanded accountability from her attacker and from the legal system. Her powerful words went viral. Joe Biden very rightly called her a warrior. When I was assaulted, I lived with guilt that I had been out, wasted in a party dress, and fear that I was as inconsequential as I had been made to feel when I woke up on the floor. 10 years later, having publicly disclosed my assault and faced some of the backlash so many survivors do, I still needed healing. I'm going to go off script for a moment here to say that most of the attacks came from Breitbart News, where Steve Bannon, who's just been elected as counsel to the president-elect, spent much of his career working. Emily's statement was a gift to survivors like me, one that we will work very hard to repay through our honesty and through our actions. Thank you, Emily. Tonight, reading Emily Doe's powerful words from both her original statement to her assailant and from an essay just published in Glamour, please welcome actors Gabourey Sidibe, Frida Pinto, and Amber Heard.
You don't know me, but you've been inside me. And that's why we're here today.
January 17th, 2015 was a quiet Saturday night at home. My dad made some dinner and I sat at the table with my younger sister who was visiting for the weekend. I planned to stay at home by myself while she went to a party with her friends. Then I decided I had nothing better to do, so why not? There's a dumb party 10 minutes from my house. I would go, dance like a fool, and embarrass my younger sister.
The next thing I remember, I woke up on a gurney in a hallway. A deputy explained to me that I had been assaulted. For now, I should go back home and try my best to move forward with my life. Imagine stepping back out into the world knowing just this information.
I was at work, scrolling through the news on my phone, and came across an article. I read and learned for the first time about how I was found unconscious.
With my hair disheveled.
Long necklace wrapped around my neck.
Bra pulled out of my dress.
Dress pulled off over my shoulders and pulled up above my waist.
That I was butt naked, with my legs spread up.
I had been penetrated by a foreign object by someone I did not recognize.
In the next paragraph, I read something I will never forgive. I read that, according to him, I liked it.
Sometimes I think, if I hadn't gone, then none of this would have ever happened. But then I realized, it would have happened, just to somebody else.
I was not only told that I was assaulted, I was told that because I couldn't remember, I technically could not prove it unwanted. And that distorted me, damaged me, almost broke me.
Worst of all, I was warned. Because he now knows you don't remember, he is going to get to write the script. He can say whatever he wants and no one can contest it.
But in the end, his unsupported statements and his attorney's twisted logic fooled no one. The truth won. The truth spoke for itself.
You are guilty.
You have been convicted of violating me intentionally, forcibly, sexually, with malicious intent. And all you can admit to is consuming alcohol.
Do not talk about the sad way your life was upturned because alcohol made you do bad things. Figure out how to take responsibility for your own conduct.
You took away my mouth, my privacy, my energy, my time, my safety, my intimacy, my confidence, my own voice.
Until
today.
I want to say thank you to everyone from the intern who made me oatmeal when I woke up in the hospital that morning, to the deputy who waited beside me, to the detective who listened to me and never judged me,
To my incredible parents who teach me how to turn pain into strength, to my grandma who snuck chocolate into the courtroom to give to me,
To my unconquerable sister, who is the other half of my heart.
most importantly, thank you to the two men who saved me, who I have yet to meet. I sleep with two bicycles that I drew taped above my head to remind myself there are heroes in this story, that we're looking out for one another.
To have known all these people, to have felt their protection and love, is something I will never forget.
Finally, to girls everywhere, I am with you. On nights when you feel alone, I am with you. When people doubt you or dismiss you, I am with you. I fought every day for you. No, never stop fighting. I believe you.
I hope that by speaking today, you absorbed a small amount of light, a small assurance that we are getting somewhere.
And a big, big knowing that you are important. Unquestionably, you are untouchable. You are beautiful. You are to be valued, respected, undeniably every minute of every day.
You are powerful, and nobody can take that away from you.
In the very beginning of it all, one comment lodged harmfully inside me. Sad. I hope my daughter never ends up like her.
Now I am learning to say, I hope you end up like me, meaning I hope you end up like me strong. I hope you end up like me proud of who I'm becoming. I hope you don't end up. I hope you keep going.
And I hope you grow up knowing that the world will no longer stand for this. Victims are not victims, not some fragile, sorrowful aftermath.
Victims
are
are
survivors.
And survivors are going to be doing a hell of a lot more than surviving. To girls everywhere, I am with you.
Gabrielle Sidibe, Frida Pinto, Amber Heard.
Teleprompter.